Good evening, fellow patrons. Season 5 is upon us, and with that comes a lot of new weaponry and attachments. In this video, I will break down my revised and updated top 10 weapons in Black Ops 7 Zombies. We will be going through the full ranking, the best build for each weapon, and the exact gunsmith setups that I have spent way too many hours testing across normal gameplay, high rounds, and boss fights. Let's run it. Up first on our list is the Carbon SMG. The Carbon was actually one of my least favorite guns to use up until very recently. For a sub, it had extremely low mobility. Its hipfire spread was too large to fire from the hip or in tack stance, and the damage barrel's recoil was absolutely horrendous. Most of these annoyances were alleviated in Season 3 Reloaded with the release of the 3D print mag. This magazine provides a significant increase to movement speed and ADS movement speed at the expense of minimal recoil, but the coolest feature of this clip is that it essentially has unlimited ammo. Its base version comes with 45 rounds. After ammo is expended from the Carbon, all you need to do is wait literally less than a second for the rounds to regenerate. With the 90 round pack, a punch mag, there is enough ammo to shoot comfortably and not worry about an overheat. The combination of the mobility muzzle spread, accuracy grip, and tack laser allows you to harness the recoil of the damage barrel and get the most out of its 7.3 crit shot multiplier. This is one of my favorite guns to use in the starting room mode and will be one of the best loadout choices for when zombie battle returns. At number 9, we have the always trusty MK78. This is one of the most slept on guns in BO7. This LMG arguably has the best prestige attachment in the game. I'll let you guys be the judge. On screen now are the benefits of the heat shield mag. When the game first released, I used this hipfire centered build very frequently. It boasts a 5.9 meters per second movement speed and a hipfire spread of 3.59. Fast forward to Season 3 Reloaded, and Treyarch dropped the SMG conversion kit for the MK78. This kit made significant improvements to handling at the expense of a noticeable amount of recoil. The improvements to the already tiny hipfire spread and ADS movement speed make this gun undoubtedly the best tack stance weapon in the entire game. It's a blast to use. Dotting crit shots has never been this easy. On top of the conversion kit, Treyarch recently made a huge buff to all belt-fed mags. I think it's probably the biggest buff they have made since the game's release. Here is me firing the MK78 the entire round 14 and expending 298 rounds before the LMG overheats. Simply incredible. Our first honorable mention in today's video is the Ravager. It is by far the best special weapon in Black Ops 7 Zombies. The prestige attachment for this weapon allows you to shoot 3 bolts prior to reloading, which drastically increases the expected abysmal fire rate of a crossbow. There is also an attachment for explosive bolts, however the regular bolts cause significantly more damage due to their penetration power and 450 damage output. If the zombies are lined up single file, you can hit 4 with 1 bolt. As you see from the damage numbers on screen, both crit and non-crit shots fall in the 40,000 range. Against armored zombies, the first bolt of a legendary triple-packed Ravager will cause 17,280 damage to the armor, completely breaking it. The ensuing bolt, assuming it is a non-critical shot, will inflict 43,200 damage. The maximum health of the zombie stops at 50,000. So the crossbow will be forever a 2-shot kill against normal zombies. Considering there is only 30 bolts that the crossbow can hold, 2 bolts to kill a normal zombie may seem a bit underwhelming, but the ease of killing zombies with this weapon is just a carefree experience. First, there is essentially no recoil, which is very satisfying, and second, you do not feel pressured to hit critical shots due to the fact there isn't even a multiplier for this weapon. This means you can aim for every zombie's center of mass, which of course will improve your accuracy. The Ravager is just a solid choice if you need a break from the gunpowder, and that is why it makes this list as the first honorable mention. At number 8, we have the MPC-25. This sub has 2 attachments that significantly elevate its accuracy. It has the best handling in the submachine gun class, and has one of, if not the fastest hip fire speeds I have tested so far. It is very similar to the Akita's hipfire speed, where there is essentially no decrease in your movement speed when you fire the weapon. The no-spread laser turns this gun into one of the easiest firing hip-fire guns in the game. The crosshair is literally a cross, and the crossbar ADS allows for very quick and accurate critical shots. On top of the no-spread laser, the MPC's Prestige attachment reduces all recoil by 35% and increases the critical shot damage of the weapon. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but these two attachments make this SMG the most accurate gun in Black Ops 7 Zombies. Once you unlock it, I would definitely recommend equipping the firepower suppressor to the MPC-25. Because the recoil has already been tackled by the short barrel, the duties of the recoil suppressor are not needed. This will allow you to increase the range of the sub, which tends to be the weakest aspect of SMGs in general. 7th ranked gun on this list is the Shadow SK Sniper. This DPS beast recently got a massive buff with the introduction of its underbarrel shotgun attachment. A lot of the underbarrel attachments that have been released in Call of Duty over the years have been complete duds. This is not the case with the Shadow SK Sniper. At close range, this thing absolutely deletes at point blank range, even at health cap. Its range is extremely limited, so you will need to be actively switching back to the sniper if you do not want to burn through its ammo. This sniper has devastating kill speed at any range. The combination of the shotgun sniper combo allows for easy one-shotting of zombies at health cap. The main drawback of the weapon is that it can be somewhat fatiguing to use. If you are not actively switching between the two guns, you will be quickly overrun. The ADS speed of the sniper is abysmal, and so is the range of the shotgun. So if you get lazy and don't switch to the other gun at the right time, you're going to be swarmed. That is why I did not place it higher on my list. But if you're locked in when using this weapon, it can hang with any other weapon in Black Ops 7 Zombies. Easily the best AR in Black Ops 7 Zombies, the Voyak comes in at number 6. It has a higher crit shot damage than any other AR in the game, and it comes with a truckload of ammo. And on top of all that, it is freakishly mobile. The movement speed of the KT-3 is only 1 meter per second behind the Peacekeeper, which is the most mobile AR in the game. The Prestige attachment not only shrinks the hipfire spread significantly, but it also prevents the crosshair from expanding when you are moving. Accurately firing this gun from the hip is a piece of cake. The recoil is also shockingly low considering how high the crit damage is on this AR, which makes it extremely easy to stay on target when you hold the trigger for an extended period of time. This Voyak has one of the highest critical multipliers of any AR we have seen. It has the ammo capacity of an LMG and the mobility of a sub. It doesn't possess a weakness, and it can thrive in any scenario it finds itself in. Our second honorable mention of today's video is the RK9. This weapon is somewhat of a dark horse in the SMG class. For how effective this gun is, I feel like it should get more love from the zombies community. This particular build is centered around making this SMG an absolute laser. Almost every attachment reduces the recoil or increases the range of the RK9. Similar to the MPC-25, its Prestige attachment reduces both vertical and horizontal recoil. Only one con is listed, and the game states that the auto burst is removed from the gun. Well, that is true, but luckily I have a very simple way around that. Go into Settings. Under the Combat tab, change manual fire behavior from press to hold. This will allow you to shoot the RK9 as if the auto burst didn't exist. As you can see in the firing range, when I ADS, there is essentially no recoil. It is so easy to hit critical shots with this gun. With the highest crit shot damage in the SMG class, you can get insane damage numbers if you are in range. The Mammoth starts off our top 5 with immense firepower. The critical damage of the Mammoth more so belongs in a league with the marksman rifles rather than the other LMGs in Black Ops 7. When it is pack level 3 legendary rarity, it scores 30,000 crit shot damage when it is paired with the Dead First augment from Deadshot. You will definitely want to be ADSing with this weapon. The Prestige attachment for the Mammoth improves its aim walking speed, vertical recoil, and ADS spread. You can further increase your ADS movement speed by also adding the mobile foregrip and belt-fed mag to your build. These 3 attachments will allow you to increase the Mammoth's base ADS movement speed by 26% without requiring the ADS movement stock. The Mammoth's weakness is its disgustingly slow mobility. Its base movement speed is 4.3 meters per second. That being said, the mobility stock is essential. The Mammoth also has a very unique pack, a punch ability. When the weapon is fired for a long duration, its fire rate goes schizo. If you are not using the free fire gobblegum, this schizo phase will not last long. The Mammoth will overheat, or you will have to reload soon after its fire rate picks up. I would imagine everyone and their mom will be bringing this combo into the Rex and Furnace boss fight. The only reason it is not higher on my list is because I haven't used it all that much yet. I definitely can see this gun being the boss fight meta, especially the ones that include fighting the boss at range. In the number 4 spot, we have the classic Mustang and Sally. For this weapon build, I like to equip the firepower suppressor in lieu of the prestige attachment. The full auto compensator really hurts the pistol's damage in the mid-range, dropping its damage output from 40 to 30. I would assume that this weapon is most players' top gun when it comes to eliminations. I know it is mine. I tallied 30,000 kills with it when I reached round 100 in the original Rogue Run endurance mode alone. It may have the fastest killing speed out of any gun when it comes to normal zombies. It can wipe out hordes in seconds, but its main drawback is that you cannot use it as your primary weapon in boss fights. It struggled mightily against Caltheris at health cap, but it still is one of the speedier guns when it comes to hordes of normal zombies. The Gremlin takes home the bronze and slides into the number 3 spot. This is by far the most fun gun I have used in Black Ops 7 Zombies. It has a built-in akimbo feature that does not take up one of your limited attachment slots. It also has a unique mobility stock that not only increases your movement speed, but also reduces your hip fire spread. Without the rapid fire ammo mod equipped, the Gremlin boasts a fire rate well over 1,000 rounds per minute.
Really fucking simple. I wouldn't recommend shooting at me because your gun goes pew pew. My fucking gun goes.
The Gremlin's prestige attachment completely transforms the gun. The spike barrel adds deadly spikes to the grips of the Gremlin while at the same time adds a boost to your movement speed. And the spikes really are deadly. Their melee damage is infinite. Even at uncommon rarity, it will still one-hit a normal zombie at round 999. It takes 2 hits against armored zombies. This attachment makes this arguably the single best weapon to use in the starting room mode. There is a huge bug with this attachment, which I am hoping Treyarch will address very soon. You cannot acquire the Melee Macchiato perk if you want to use the Gremlin as a melee weapon. If you do acquire the perk, you will use the most pointless perk feature of all time, the punch. Yeah, it's pretty freaking ridiculous. Not sure how this was missed by the devs. That means you cannot pop a perkaholic or risk grabbing perks after completing a TED trial. The mobility of the Gremlin is no joke either. It has the second highest sprint speed in the entire game at 7.8 meters per second. This is only behind the single-wielded Korgot that has a sprint speed of 7.9 meters per second. But I doubt anyone uses the single-wielded version of that gun, so it doesn't really count. The movement speed is also considerably higher than the akimbo versions of both the VST and Korgot. Equipped with the right attachments, the sprint to fire and jump to fire speed attributes are absolutely elite. You can fly around any map with this gun and shoot instantly with no delay. It's a blast to use. The runner-up in today's video is the recently redesigned Jagger. The Week 1 Challenge of the Week rewarded us with the Grid Breaker attachment. Essentially what this attachment does is transform the Jagger into a mini thunder gun. This is the easiest gun to use in Black Ops 7. Point it at your feet and nearby zombies will be blown away by the EMP pulse. It is the ultimate get out of jail free card 2.
Midfield's coming out. Great return man. 30, 40, daylight. Green ahead. Got it. Psych.
The SG-12 defends its title and remains the best overall gun in Black Ops 7 Zombies. This gun has the ability to easily eliminate any sort of enemy in the game. Normal zombies, specials, elites, and bosses are all quick work for the SG-12. This gun is a bulldozer. I took the Dragon's Breath version of the SG-12 up against Caltheris at health cap and flew through all 4 phases in 11 minutes flat. Here's the Dragon's Breath build of the SG-12 I would recommend. The Prestige attachment increases the SG-12's fire rate by 40% and allows you to shoot from the tack stance. I used the slug round version of this gun against the Dark Heart and Paradox Junction, and it absolutely cooked. The slug round version of this gun is better at targeting elites, or if you are heading into a boss fight. This build will harness the recoil of the damage barrel. There is no weakness to this gun. The combination of its firepower, mobility, and ease of use make this the best overall gun in Black Ops 7 Zombies.